everybody! Welcome to another edition of Achievement College, my step-by-step guide to getting you that gamer score. This is Aussie Gamer 17 and this is part 3 of my 100% walkthrough for the Call of the Sea, sorry, not the. And we're in this video, we're going to get at least 3, I think it's 3 missable achievements here in Chapter 3. We're going to cover Chapter 3. There are 14 journal logs and 12 puzzle notes that we have to collect. The first journal log is actually picked up just by standing next to this wrecked boat and looking out to sea.
Torn apart and cast so far up the beach.
And if you open your journal and go to that last page, oh, I've actually already added the second one. That was in a practice. The second part that you would have seen on my page just briefly there is when you look at this boat here.
I'm terrified. I've always been afraid of storms, but something or someone seems to be moving there on the reefs. Or is it just my imagination?
I don't know. Alright, once you've got those two, I'll just show the journal. Those two bits right there, you know you can move inside this, this big ship here. So do that, and find a ladder and head on up.
The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size.
And just heading inside will get you travel log or journal log number 3 as well, guys. Ooh, I was just checking my notes, and good thing I did. I almost forgot a missable achievement. We could have got it later, but anyway, we'll grab it right now. So as you come into the wrecked ship and get that journal log entry, head straight to your left and look in behind these crates here. And you'll see this video recording type thingamajig, audio recorder, whatever it's called. Interact with it.
We're getting knee deep in water.
And just listen.
Wait, that thing's inside. Open fire! It's gone. For now. What the hell's Braddock, damn it? Braddock is dead, Captain. The same beast what dragged Shield into the water killed him. Jesus. The ship's sinking. No, it isn't sinking. Something is dragging us down to the deep. Ah!
I like that scream.
Sweet Jesus, those screams. And what were those beasts that attacked them?
And if it's like me and that's the first time you've listened to that all the way through, guys, you'll get that missable achievement. Once you've done that, now we can go up the ladder.
This place gives me the creeps.
It's just an old broken down ship. You'll be right, Nora. You'll be right. I won't let anything bad happen to you. Alright, once at the top of the ladder, make a left and then make another left.
Nor their remains.
There's a little puzzle to solve here. All you've got to do is hit these switches in the right order. You can use trial and error, or you can do what I do and do number 3. If you number these 1, 2, 3, 4 from left to right, do number 3, number 2, number 4, and number 1. Get all the green lights.
Now, what exactly did I turn on?
And then hit the switch over to the left. Turn that on. Turn around. Head straight ahead, and we've got to turn this one on as well. And do all that in that order. Then make a left and go through this corridor.
Is that Harry? No. Just
And there's a recording here. Listening to this recording gives you journal log number 4 out of the 14 in this chapter. There's a bunch of notes in here, but I've actually practiced this and it doesn't matter. Interacting with all this stuff doesn't give you another journal entry. Feel free to have a look around. And then there's another puzzle right here. I'm going to show you the easy way to do this puzzle. So interact with this box thingamajig.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
Now push A to turn the machine on. And then move across to these 3 knobs. Go to the first knob and move it all the way to the left so it's back at the start. and then move it 4 clicks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do the exact same thing with the second. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then all you have to do is get this third one in the right spot. So just move it 1 click at a time back to the left until it's in the right spot. And all the 3 green lights on the right light up, just like that. And now we get these 9 numbers here that are written down in the journal. Now doing that, guys, is actually going to get you the first puzzle note. So puzzle note 1 out of 12. And if you go to your log, it's also going to get this note or journal log, sorry, on the right hand page. That's going to be journal note number 6. Number 6 out of 14. Now we can turn around and leave, guys, and go back down the ladder. And we have one more power box to switch on, which actually turns on the power to the camp outside, which is why we came in here and did this before exploring the camp. So we're going to head into the camp. We're going to power up the camp. Then we're going to head into the camp, which will automatically give us journal log number 5 of 14. And then we're going to grab another missable achievement. So as soon as you get outside the ship, look over to our left, just on our left here, and use this to power up the camp. Should see all the lights come on.
That should make things easier.
Now, if you head over to the left side of the camp,
From the stranded ship.
all right, that dialogue should also get us the the journal entry. Let's just check. Okay, it's there, the bottom left-hand side. So I've done it a little bit out of order, but that's fine. Head over to this crate just here, guys, and look at this item right here for a missable achievement.
Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah.
I think once we put it back down, I'm not sure if I may have accidentally got this on a practice run. I'm not sure. Either way, you should get the Marsh Cannery achievement right there. Yeah, I just checked off camera, guys, and I already had that achievement pop. So you'll get the Marsh Cannery achievement for looking at that. I'm going to power up the camp a little bit further by hitting this switch on this box near these barrels. And we're going to ignore that path for now. We're going to head over the other side of camp to this tent over here where you see these photographs hanging. Now, as best I can tell, not these 2 photographs, is it? Oh, it might be, hang on. As best I can tell, there's 5 photographs hanging. Interact with all of them and it gets us 2 journal entries.
Repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack? What happened on this ship?
So just look at all 5 photos.
My God. Look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me?
That's not Harry though, is it? I can't remember.
Prints definitely do not look human.
No joke. Not unless humans have got webbed feet, or maybe they're wearing some special flippers.
This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing?
I cannot tell. Can I zoom in? Don't know what he's doing. But that should be journal log entries number 6 and number 7. Actually, sorry, I think I got the numbers wrong, guys. That is actually journal log numbers 7 and 8, because I forgot we got that one in the ship. So 7 and 8. Once we've done that, we're going to head down this opening that the game tried to point us to earlier. Head out here. And first we're going to go and grab some stuff over in this tent here. Open up this box here. And make sure you look at this puzzle note. This is going to be puzzle note number 2 for us. Puzzle note number 2 out of 12. And that's going to help us with something we're about to do. This book here, I don't believe adds anything. So don't worry about that book, but interact with this little piano here.
What kind of doodad is this?
Okay, now, we've got two things we need to do here. One thing involves moving on the story and the puzzles. The other thing is a missable achievement. Now, you'll only get this code, I believe, in the next chapter, but we're not going to go play that chapter and then have to come back to here. I'm going to show you the solution right now. And the achievement is one of my favorite achievements of all time in terms of what it's called. It's called, you looked that up in a guide. So if you're listening to this, this is your guide that you looked it up in. Okay, so what you need to press is, let me double check my notes to get this right. Okay, looking from left to right, you need the 5th white key. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So this key in between these two black keys, hit that one. Then go back and hit the 2nd white key. Hit the last black key, so the far right black key. And then the last white key, so the far right white key. And then, hang on, the 6th white key. So let's just go all the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nora will hum. And you should get an achievement. Maybe we've got to back out.
It's well tuned.
There it is.
No less for you, old pal.
So that's the rare achievement, the missable achievement. You looked that up in a guide. One of my favorite named achievements I've ever seen, just about. Alright, so hopefully you got that one, guys. We need to still interact with the piano because this time we need to look at our puzzle notes. Now, you won't have all those numbers and arrows around that little picture of piano. That's happened because I practiced this earlier. But to get those puzzle notes, so those are going to be puzzle notes 2 to 8. Those all count as puzzle notes. To get them, you need to hit the corresponding keys to where those symbols are on that picture. So we're going to start down with the far left white key. Then we're going to hit these two black keys. And then we need to hit this white key and this white key. The two either side of that middle black key. And then we need to hit the final two black keys. Let me just make sure I got that right. Yep, we did it. Okay, so hitting all the keys that have those symbols on them, guys. Okay, turn to our left and have a look at this projector. But before you do, look under the table. Interact with this crumpled note down here. Have a read of that. That is going to be journal log entry number 9 for us.
Harry's so angry.
And now we need to deal with this projector and get another missable achievement, guys. I think it's missable. Hit this black button to turn the projector on. Not off. It was already on. Okay, if it's already on, all we need to do is we want to go through every single slide on this projector by hitting this right button
I hope you didn't
over and over.
borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
It's weird that she calls her husband old pal. I don't know, I find it weird. Just keep hitting it. Keep going. I think. I haven't practiced this because I don't know where the end is, guys, because I didn't want the achievement to pop off camera. And I didn't do it on my practice account either. Keep going. Okay, when it stops going like this, that must be it. Head over to the picture and interact with the picture.
Well, that cartoon was unexpected.
There we go. There's another missable achievement, guys. Oh, I talked over her. Sorry about that. I thought she finished. Now, if we turn to the right, guys, we're going to look at this calendar here. This is actually going to be puzzle
Captain
note.
Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
Puzzle note number 9 out of 12, guys. And then make sure you read these two notes here. These are going to count as journal log number 10 for us.
This out of stone.
Make sure you look at both, though.
You always did have a good ear, Harry.
All right, now turn around. Leave this tent. head back towards the way we came and look at the stairs up on the left. Now, I think I forgot to mention this at the start of the video, actually. If we follow this path all the way to the end, we are going to find a mural. All the way up there. So there is one mural in this chapter, in addition to the two in the previous chapter.
I feel useful. Harry is depending on me.
Only one in this one.
Not the other way around.
So head all the way up and interact with the mural.
Odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
And now we can go all the way back down. And you want to head back towards the big wrecked ship at the start. So take a left out of this area. And when you get out of the camp towards the black ship, you want to take a hard right towards the damaged ship. Take a hard right here. And head along here till we get Nora commenting on a workshop here.
Some kind of
there we go.
Workshop.
And if we find this table at the back and read, I don't know if I can't remember if it's this note or this note. So we're going to read both. Read this.
He's usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank.
And read this one. I think it is this one.
What kind of machine were you building?
Either way, one of those will count. Maybe it's this one. One of these count. My notes
So
just say
this
read
is
the notes on the back
ship
table.
scavenged.
And you'll end up getting the journal log. I can't double check which one gives it to me though, because even if I load up my save, the journal, I'm going to interact with this just in case. The journal stays the same, guys. So either way, just make sure you interact with those three notes and make sure your journal has... Which one is it? Just make sure it looks like this. I can't remember which one it is. So that right-hand page and then this left-hand page. Don't worry, we'll fill in the rest still. And you don't need to worry about anything else here, but we are going to now head up these stairs. So that'll be journal log. What are we up to? I've lost count. 11, I think. Yeah, journal log 11 out of 14.
When I get back home.
And once we get up here, we're going to get journal log number 12. I didn't miss the turn, did I? I was looking at my notes.
Child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
Take a left when we get up here. Yeah, this is the right way.
Certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either.
And when we get here, we should get journal entry number 12, I said, didn't I? Let's just double check the journal. Yeah, see, we've got a new entry just for getting up here. And now we're going to turn to our right, follow this path, and there'll be some stairs leading down. Head down these stairs all the way to the end. And then interact with these symbols here.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Correct. That will be puzzle note number 11. Alright, turn back around. We're going to head back up. We're going to do a little bit of backtracking now to solve this puzzle, guys. Unfortunately, same as the last chapter. A little bit of backtracking involved. Or all the chapters, really. So heading back the way we came, we're going to head all the way back to the projector. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. What do you think of the game? And probably more importantly for me, what do you think of the guide? Are you finding it helpful? Always looking for feedback, guys. If you think there's ways I could improve the guide, let me know.
Sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder.
Like not talking over
Honestly,
Nora.
doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess.
I do try and work out a routine in these chapters to make it as little backtracking as possible, but it's definitely unavoidable to do none. Alright, so over to the projector. This time I want to put the projector all the way to the left, so hit this left button until it's all the way back to the start.
I think this is the right one.
Okay, well, Yeah, I want to get back to the start because I know how to get to the right one from the start. Sorry, guys. She did say that we found the right one. Just hit right 5 times once you're back at the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you've got the right one, go up to it and interact with it. You will then get puzzle note number 12, our final puzzle note. And now that we've got all the puzzle notes, we need to head all the way back to that tied puzzle. So just right back where we just came from, guys, unfortunately. I'm just now realizing, so don't put a comment about this, that maybe I could have got that. I think I had to go up to that tide before I could get that puzzle solution at the projector. I'm not sure. Can't remember which order I've practiced everything in, but I think you have to do this backtracking, guys. Didn't take that long though, so I suppose I should stop complaining. Alright, which way? Whoops. Left here. Now, we've got a puzzle to solve. I'm just going to show you the solution, guys. So if we get to this little tunnel and you look at this picture here. Now, guys, there's going to be a whole series of these symbols that we need to interact with. So this first one inside this tunnel, need to open it up. So the diamond symbol moves to the top and you've got a hole in the bottom. That is called open. So when I say open, that's what I mean. Now you want to head over to this big hole in the middle of this puzzle platform. And we want to interact with the podium that will close it up. So we're going to interact with this twice. And doing that, we'll put the dark circle at the top and the white circle at the bottom and the 2 half circles on either side. And obviously, it'll close this hole as well. From this podium, look over to the left. You'll find another 2 symbols here. And find the symbols in the wall. Let me just check. Make sure that both are closed. So this one's already closed. I don't need to interact with that. Head over to the one at the left. And it's open. So now we're going to close it. So that is now closed. Go down these stairs. These are the stairs where we found the tide symbols earlier. Go to the diamond about halfway down. And make sure that this is open. There we go, make sure it's open. Go back up and we're going to go to the other side of where the hole was. And we're going to find 2 more diamonds on the other side. Just trying to check my notes here. So this one with the 2 little diamonds on either side of each other there. This one needs to be open. And this one over here needs to be closed. So the furthest one needs to be closed. Then what you want to do is go down these stairs on the other side and find this diamond here. And let me check my notes. Go and this needs to be closed. Closed. It's not letting me interact. Okay, I wasn't close enough. Close that one. Now go back up to this little podium. And behind the podium on the other side is this, whatever you would call this altar thingamajiggy. Hit the button on there. Now, if we interact with this and we've got everything right, this should work and we'll unlock an achievement as well. But I don't think that's a missable achievement, guys, so you won't see it pop on my screen. I think I got this in practice. Whoa. Alright, with that achievement obtained, head across the, I guess we'll call it a bridge that we just opened. And head around to what's going to be an elevator, guys. Hit this button, ride the elevator up. Open this box at the top. And inside we are going to find our 13th journal log.
My dear old pal, I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
Poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love.
And now we go to this sort of pedestal thingy-majiggy here, and we're going to press these 4 buttons. Doesn't matter which order you press them in, guys.
Let's see what the next one does.
It's like we're playing music. It's like the world's largest organ. Not like a human organ, like the musical organ. You know what I mean? So press the 4 buttons. And then we're going to press the button in the middle. Now doing that, guys, will get us journal log number 14 out of 14. So we should have had the 12 puzzle notes, 14 journal logs, and 1 mural. That's actually going to be the end of the chapter in a second, guys. I want to show you the journal. Make sure your journal looks like mine. Let me just go back so that it started here. Hang on, let me double check. Yep, started here. This is the journal. So those 2 pages, those 2 pages, and those 2 pages. And then if we go to our puzzle notes, that started here. It's just these 2 pages. Okay, so as long as you've got all that, you've done everything you need to do. And once we head all the way through here, we're going to get to the end of the chapter. I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you found this helpful, guys, please remember to drop a like, post a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Sorry for talking over Nora again. And if you want to support my channel in other ways, please check the video description for links to my Patreon. That is really how I make sure I make enough money to make these videos, guys. So if you can support me on Patreon, please do. And if you can't, I understand as well, guys. Really, really appreciate you just for watching, though, as well. And a big shout out to those that do support me over on Patreon. There's the bell, guys. You know what that means. Class dismissed.